Hi, welcome to the Adept Agent. This is Joaquin Gutierrez. The topic of the day today is success in the business. That actually happens every time we have one of these meets, right? So yesterday I had an event I went to and I saw a lot of different faces, new and old, people that have been around for a while. And, you start talking and reminiscing about times. And I realized that it's probably a higher percentage than you want it to be, but there are a lot of people that have been successful and have lasted a long time in the business didn't start out that way. So this message is probably for those of you that might be struggling or haven't started yet, haven't really gotten their feet wet. Um, so what happens? And I'll give you my case. And this was a very long time ago. Um, Things get a little rough. The spouse might start asking you, "Listen, why don't you get a real job?" That's my favorite. Why don't you get a real job? Because they don't see what you're really doing, and you do a lot of work. Um, so you end up getting a job because you have to have some kind of income. In my case, I went and took a job with a company selling advertising in international travel magazines. Lots of fun, but my job was to call people, and they wanted me to call 50 people a day at least. And while I was dialing for a decent wage, I realized that if I was doing this for myself, like my first broker told me to, I wouldn't be working at that place. So you start making this money and you're saying, I am stuck here 8:30 to 5 or 9 to 6 or whatever it is, because there's really no such thing as a 9 to 5 anymore. Um, and what happens? You really get upset. You realize that if you just go back to the business, if you get that 1 second chance, you'll make it happen. And that's what happens. You go back and you realize, if I was hiring myself and I saw what I was doing, yeah, he works hard, but he's not working smart. He's not making phone calls. Fire him, right? Get rid of him. You should get rid of yourself and replace yourself with the guy or girl that's going to come back and start making those phone calls and following up and putting out ads and putting out posts and things like that. So don't quit on yourself. Get that job. Give it one last shot. Start making the phone calls. You have to make phone calls. And I'm talking about expireds, for sale by owners, people that contact you and you're being a little shy. You don't want to reach out to them because you don't want to bother them because you don't like people calling you. That's your job. You got to do it. So start calling people now before you start doing it for $10 an hour and regret it. So that's my message today. We have more stuff coming up. If I can give you, and I don't like aging these videos, I like them to be good forever, but I'm going to have to say it today. Memorial Day weekend starts this weekend. Don't take time off if you're not doing well. That's not a pause in your schedule so that you can recoup. No. People think there's no business on weekends like this. The people that stay out there, keep posting stuff and answer their phones, are going to get some leads, because some people are not taking time off because they need to find a place to live, whether it's a rental or a purchase. Don't slack off. Keep working. Take care.